that's the thing that in this speech will stick in my mind for months to come. I imagine 10-year-old Renita pulling this fat little vacuum of a basset hound around through the heat. She's sweating, she's covered in dust, she's tired, she's probably making like quarters a day. I don't know what you're saving up for, but I love that story. That story was a highlight for me. And you told it so well. And what's unique about this speech that you gave, I've listened to a lot of your speeches, and usually you don't have a personal story like that. So you given that like little glimpse into your childhood, who you were back then, that helps me bring your business, your mission, your vision, your story all together. So I love that. That hooked me from the beginning. That speech right there, you could spend 5 to 7 minutes on that story and build off of it, and that could be your whole speech. It would be great. What she did coming into this speech was an amazing presence, which you have a really relaxing presence. You come up here, you're confident, you're poised. I look around the room and your easy, relaxing manner, everybody kind of leans in and we enjoy it. Like we're comfortable, we're ready for a story. What you don't do is you're not theatrical. You're not gonna be like Sterling up here making big movements, you know, being loud. You're gonna have like an easy, calming manner to you, and that's fine, that's your style. And I love that. What you can do a little bit more as you're telling this story, as you're pulling that basset hound along, like you knew that you could pull that thing around. You can be like a little bit more engaged, a little bit more like action oriented with your stories. I probably overcompensated a little bit coming into this, which the purpose of this speech was about storytelling. So I was expecting a story coming into it. It took you almost a minute to get to that story. You did your intro, you did your personal history, but what I think you could do better next time is come in right with that story. And I think some of that may be like building up, getting comfortable with the audience, getting comfortable with the room before you tell your story. I'd suggest next time, just start with that story and run with it, keep going with it. What I'd also love to see is talking about your vision, the mission, the story. As you were telling this speech, where my mind went is I went back to 10-year-old Jonas doing my first business, selling pine straw for $0.25 a bale so I could buy a new set of skateboarding shoes. And my whole vision and mission was to make like ugly, crappy yards look better so I could get new shoes. And that connected with me. So I started thinking about my mission, my vision, what I would do in my business. So I think you can pull on those heartstrings a little bit more. And I think you might be surprised how much other people connected with that story. Altogether, you can tell I really enjoyed this. It connected with me, so thank you. Woo!